Welcome back to the Sun Newsroom and a look ahead at what we're working on for your Sunday Sun. Let's start with Steve Simmons. Steve, you got to think the boys are back on the ice. That's got to be front burner for you guys.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be excited. All the Canadian teams back in training camp this weekend. You know, the Toronto Maple Leafs, obviously the big story in the biggest market in the country. People have been clamoring for hockey for a long time, and it happens the same weekend with NFL playoffs going on, so there's lots to be excited about.
Okay, you've written a lot about this, but are people going to get on the bandwagon? Did anybody really get off?
I think a lot of people got off, and that's going to be the interesting thing to monitor and watch as hockey continues, to see whether fans come back the way they have in the past and whether people are as excited, having been slapped in the face, to see if they'll do this again.
Okay, Steve, thanks a lot. Okay, now let's go over to National Entertainment Editor, Kevin Williamson. Kevin, the boys are back. Somebody else is also back.
Right, Arnold Schwarzenegger returning to the big screen in a starring role for the first time actually since the Terminator 3 in 2003. He's back with The Last Stand, gritty action role where he's obviously killing some people.
Okay, I love Ernie. I grew up, obviously, my generation grew up with him, but he's going to be hovering around 65. Is there an age when, that just won't fly with viewers?
Well, Clint Eastwood is in his 80s, and he was kind of in Gran Torino, hitting people. So we'll see how Arnold does. Obviously, it ends up being the audience decides, how long he has a license to hit people. If they don't go to his movies, he's done.
Yeah, and one of the ways that they do it, of course, is including those lines, "I'm getting way too old for this," kind of a nudge to viewers. Kevin, thanks a lot. Okay, let's scurry on over to Ted Rath, QMI agency editor, and see what's up news for this Sunday. Mr. Rath, coming to you. So news on Sunday, what's up?
Well, we're continuing to follow the First Nations protests and the audits and the financials of Attawapiskat, how the police handled blockades. There's a whole bunch of stuff to dig out of that. Harper meeting with the chiefs. We'll be following up on that as well. Also, out of Toronto, Ian Robertson's going to be doing a piece on the death of the Canadian penny. And you've got a piece yourself.
Yeah, the penny, that's a talker. I mean, obviously it jingles in everyone's pocket, and missing that, it's going to be interesting. I, of course, on my office wall have a plate of dollar bills, so I still remember the dollars rather than the loonies. Yeah, and I do have a piece on Sunday, and it's about an expedition to Antarctic. They're going to try to cross it on foot from end to end in the wintertime. It's never been done before. It's extremely dangerous, and if they get in the middle of it and get into crises, there's nobody that's going to come to help them. They're dealing with minus 65. They will deal with minus 65, perhaps minus 90 degrees Celsius winds there. So we'll kind of go along for the ride. And there's one reason why we're willing to brave that, and of course it's because we're writing it for you.